Well, hello, hello, hello. I am back with another installment of Magazine Monday. I am doing a lot of recording today, so these will get spread out. So you'll see, you're going to notice as you see the videos come through, there's going to be flashes from here at my sister's and flashes back at home. And because we're going to spread these all, there's only a Monday once a week. So I'm only going to do a Magazine Monday once a week, but I'm going ahead because I'm obsessed with this kit. I can't put it down. And I really wanted to use this piece of paper. So I did want to show you, because this is from, where's my magazine? It's right here. Hello. This is, again, Papercraft Essentials, issue 210. And it did come out last year, in 2021. I looked at it, I finally found at least a copyright from last year. Again, if it's still in stock on CraftStash, I will link you down below to it. I love it. I am in love. I'm working my way through this magazine. But I wanted to create another card from this collection. And it's, again, I'm still on total slimline mode. So I've already cut up my cardstock, but I wanted to show you something because the cardstock, what I use now for my bases is, let me flip it this way. So it's the extra heavy weight from Hobby Lobby, the paper studio. And I know there's differing thoughts about people with Hobby Lobby or not, because I know a lot of you still use it. I'm going to park at the door my opinions on it, other than I use the paper. It's fine. I use the heavyweight cardstock. It's $16.99 as you see the price there. Guys, check Hobby Lobby and watch your sales. Every other week it's 50% off. So don't be crazy. Don't pay full price. Every other week, 50% off, okay? But one thing I did want to mention, because I'm always a little bit off when I'm cutting these, is this time I remembered and I squared off. So when I went and put the paper on the Caterpillar, it's 1/8 of an inch off, give or take. That's the curly Q I put. It's about 1/8 of an inch. So when you use this, you might want to square off your paper before you cut your card, and it might help with straightening out when you score it. So we're going to see, we're going to put that to the test right now, because I'm going to go ahead and score. So we fold into the valley. This, I mean, it's funny. Sometimes it feels the same, so I'm just crazy. Yeah, and I know that's really a shocking statement to hear, right? But I'm going to go ahead and, of course, score on the 8" at 4 inches, and we'll move my lovely, lovely Caterpillar. I love that. Oh my gosh, I am so in love with it. And look, it's perfectly dead center. There you go. So square off your paper. Just square it off. It's perfect, because I've had super issues with other scoreboards. And I can't speak. I won't, I'm just going to say this has become my favorite scoreboard ever. And it's still, HSN has it. You can get it everywhere. So I'm going to search around and see where I can find the Caterpillar crease and link you down below. I love it. I have reviewed it before. It's an old video. I'll try to find it and see if I can find it. But I do love it. It is my favorite. It is my, and I have a bunch of scoreboards, trust me on this. So I've got that. I really wanted to use that blue because it just is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's blue. Blue's my favorite color. So we're going to take that, and since, again, I have a quarter, this is already 8 inches, so I got to take 1/4 of an inch off as well. So, excuse me, so if I have a 4-inch wide card, I'm going to cut my strip down to 3.5 inches if I can actually put my hands on the cutter. It's like, holy mackerel. And I'm kind of breaking my own rule, but you know what? Let's not break the rule. I have an unwritten rule of cutting. You always, once you cut something, you stay consistent, excuse me, with your cutter. Trim, so if you start with the Caterpillar, stay with the Caterpillar. Don't swap trimmers. I've noticed there seems to be a difference with that. But I'm going to go ahead, and I've decided this is going to be it. I'm making now a Slimline birthday card, because that celebrates. There's the celebrate sentiment. Let me set this aside. Is perfect. It screams Slimline. It has to be done on a Slimline. So we're going to go ahead and punch this out, which is so difficult. Oh goodness me. I don't know. It's so stressful to try to do that. And I've decided now, the sample card in the magazine uses the lion. It uses a little piece of falling out. I'll show you. It uses this guy. Really, I don't feel it speaks birthday to me. Now, I'm going to use this one. Why? Because it has the blue flowers that match the paper, but it has, you know, a goblet, you know, the pitcher, a glass, or I guess a champagne flute, and it has candles. This speaks birthday to me more than the lion does. Lion's very ferocious. I have no, although again, I'm not sure how I'm going to use a lion, because our sentiments left are enjoy, smile, and bloom. Right? So, or maybe we just use them without one of these sentiment pieces, you know? It's like, again, all these pieces are there for to be used, and we have all of these other things, so we will figure it out when we get there, when we have to. I'm gonna set this aside. So I've got these two main pieces. I'm gonna take a peek. See, if you look at this, you can see the little pokies left out where it is, and all you gotta do is I'm gonna take my handy dandy little brand new, I have a brand new file from, of course, the Orange County Fair. I just got this a couple of days ago. We went to the Orange County Fair on last Friday. It was like a date night. We just wanted to get out, had a great time. I mean, shopped. What did I get? I got a pair of ratcheting garden shears because I typed for a very long time in my life, and my hands are crud. I have carpal tunnel in this hand. And so I have like crud for, you know, just really bad hand strength. This thing you just click, 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 and it cuts. It's amazing. And I'm like, okay, mine. So I got that, and we had a Mexican funnel cake. And you will ask, what is a Mexican funnel cake, Mayra? Mexican funnel cake is made with churro batter. So it is a churro made into a funnel cake, and then of course we threw a bunch of strawberries and whipped cream on it, and just for good measure, we drizzled chocolate syrup all over it. So, I mean, in for a penny, in for a pound, people. If you're gonna do it right. So yes, we shared this, you know, this funnel cake, and it was wonderful, and we had a great time, and that was what it was about, just spending a little time together and having a good time. So yes, this is gonna work for me. We're going to put celebrate here, and if I wanted to, I know the sample card uses the happy birthday on the outside. I mean, but I think I'm going to use it on the inside. And again, I had little things stick out, so let me go ahead and file those out of sight. They might not be noticeable, or they might notice it, they might not, but I know they're there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm putting the happy birthday on the inside, but this is what I'm going to do. So again, guys, can you tell that this is going to be a really, really difficult card? No. And, you know, this is not, again, I'm just going to go this way because I know I'm going to get snagged on that corner. We've already had issues. The corner and I are, you know, we're working things out. But I will do, I'll just come this way now. And I lost my train of thought. My train got derailed. I have no idea what I was saying. Was anybody paying attention to me? And we're going to go this way. But this is kind of opening up on me. It's annoying me. So give me a second. I'm going to burnish this, you know, within it a centimeter of its life. There we go. Let me just really, really get it to close. I just love the fact that it is now perfectly squared off. Yay! Or rectangulared off, whichever way you want to go. And there is schmutzies on this side. So we're going to cover those schmutzies with the paper now, which I got to decide which way is up. I have decided this way is up. And that is or maybe this way is up. Oh goodness, I think this way is up. I've changed my, no, but the blue, there we go. Never mind, I changed my mind again. For I am woman and I am allowed to do that. It is in our rules, okay? We are allowed to change our minds. So we'll just lay that down. And I already tell it was going a little bit wonky. So let me straighten it out a little bit. There we go. Is that good? It's still wonky. Did I just cut it crooked? No, it's just wonky. And okay, so where is oh my gosh, I left my spatula at home. Okay, so hang on, because what I do know I didn't leave at home is the undo. That I just saw in here. Undo to the rescue, because this is wonky and that will not do. So, red alert, red alert. There we go. The rescue team is here. Undo saves us every time. Undo to the rescue. Let's see, bring that. Okay, we're going to come this way a little bit more because I'm going to have to go at least halfway down. Oh my gosh, I will never forget. Every time I use undo, I remember the first time I saw somebody use undo and just my horror at seeing this squirt this stuff the way they did. And here it is. It's got such a good job of pulling it off that it's completely pulled off that piece there. So we're going to very strategically, very carefully and insanely try to reapply it. There we go. It worked. So, but what I still need to do now is pull back enough to, I have to really go back to the beginning. There we go. But it is coming up, and we are going to straighten this puppy out. There we go. Let me look at it this way. It seems like a smidge. When I'm talking a smidge, I'm talking a smidge, and we're not going to mess with this. Now, we're going to have to live with that smidge. Nobody saw the smidge. You guys, nobody saw anything, right? Good. I'm so glad. I'm glad we're all in agreement. And there is a little bit there. I'll erase that off with the eraser. I don't think I have my eraser here. See, those are the things when I pack on the fly. I didn't bring my adhesive eraser. I did not bring my Tombow eraser, which will take care of that. So we know it's there. We know, you guys know I'll fix it because it cannot stay there. Now I'm going to go ahead. I want to at least pull this up a little tiny bit. And this tape is, I don't know if I want, because then if I bring that up, I got to bring this up higher. And how much, I think we're just going to deal with it flattish. Or wait, I have an idea. Hang on a second. I have returned to you victorious with foam and a pair of scissors. And I think I'm going to put that pear in there. That pear is speaking to me. I just haven't decided quite where the pear is going to go. But we should start by doing a little bit of assembly here. So let me start with just putting this piece down first. So we're just going to go around real quick and now I can feel a little bit more free about using up tape because I did get all my new tapes from Amazon. And I use it and if you guys are interested, I'll link you down in the description box for the tapes that I use, the refills for the ATG. And I have picked up, I swear I have picked up my hair, a dog hair, well, not a cat hair because they don't have cats here, but a fuzzy that did not want to come up easily. So now, whoops, then we're going to do this right side up. We're going to pay attention just on pure principle. And let me just line that up quickly. And of course I don't have my little tooly things. I did bring my my Misty in case I wanted to do any stamping, but I didn't bring any stamps or any, I do have the stamps from the card kits that I got, all those kits, the magazine, but I didn't bring any ink. Fat lot of good that's gonna do me. Right. Now this one I will also lay flat. I do have to decide, I have to make a quick decision though. And I am leaning, gosh, it's like I really want that flower to show. So why does it have to be on the left? Why? Decisions. I could go, well, I have to go up. See, it really goes here. I feel so sad about covering that flower, but I do have the other flowers down below. So we're going to do that. We're just going to not get crazy about this and just do it. And we'll, oh my goodness, there we go. We'll find other uses. We still have more of that paper. Not a ton, mind you. But we still have, trust me, I will use every square inch of that little piece of paper that's left. Okay, so now let's lay this down. Let me decide on which way I'm going to go. That one, I just want to look again at the sample. It's dead center, but I have decided not to make it dead center. Why, I don't know, but I am just feeling, although let's see if I could do it because this one I'm going to go all the way, not quite off the edge. So let's, maybe we will not dead center it up and down, but I am definitely side to side since I'm already not worrying about covering the flower. I'm going to center it as best I can. And now we have that. And now this, my friends, is going to take a bunch of foam tape. So we're just going to grab my foam tape and a little technique that I learned from YouTuber Glitter Grunge Creations. This was a great idea. He did it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and it's made such a difference in me being able to cut foam. And I'm still using this big monster roll of 3M that was given to me. I forget how long. I mean, you can tell how long I've had it, and I think the person who had it had had it for a while, because I think it was already yellowed when I got it. But, you know, I've been using this foam tape for forever. But this is a technique that Ryan taught me on one of his videos, and that's just to lay it on its side, snip, and then I got that. And now what I always do is you burnish those strips in, because it'll make this so much easier. I always grab these tweezers because these tweezers are insanely sharp. Look, and I pull out. I'm getting really good at this. I even impressed myself. Oh my gosh, I know why you guys put up with me. I'm now gonna take this and I'm just gonna lay it down. I'm not centering it. I'm going, well, I can't, quite honestly, I could center it, and what is there? Oh, okay, there's a piece of the paper. Okay, we just tore that off, no problem. Maybe I do dead center it. I'm gonna dead center it, and then here and here, but maybe upwards, because I wanna fill that, I'm gonna put that relax in there, so it'll be more upwards. So let me see. Okay, I'm gonna call it there. And I can get my relax in right here and still see that, at least that pretty flower right here. So now I'm gonna take more foam tape. Let's lay down some more foam tape. And I'll just put a piece right there. And then, and I didn't really have to turn it. I did just because, I don't know why. And then I'm gonna lay it down at the bottom because I can do another strip. And it's probably what I should have done here. I wonder if I could peel this up. Let's see. Well, this stuff really, really sticks, because and I will probably lift it up. No, I think I can work around it. I know how I can work around it. Okay, so now I'm literally going to use that patterning in here to find more or less my center, or close to it. But this is what I love about these scissors. You guys saw my review and my talk about these scissors. They cut through this without sticking to the foam, and that is some wonderful amazingness to me. So we're going to take a little piece here, cut that, and stick it right there. And I'm going to take a piece here. I'm just going to cut it in half. I'm going to put that little piece there and bridge it. And does that fit right there? I may have to snip it down. I'm going to snip it down. I'm going to have literally a little tiny square left. Is that not funny? Aga! But it likes me, apparently. It wanted to stay. Okay, and there. So now, move that aside. Move. And let me burnish this again. Don't do that. Don't bend your card. Take a little bit more care than I am. I'm just kind of like trying to not make this my usually long videos go long. This one's going to be quick, actually. It might be like, whoa. We will see. I'll let you guys know. You'll see it when you see the video, how long or not this is. But this might not be too bad for me, which is good. But it also proves the point of, look how quickly a card comes together with this magazine kit. And it is so, so pretty. I just really, really, really love it. It's a little wonk, but you won't be able to notice it the minute I lay it down. So I'm putting it here so I can still see that flower and center it. It's always going to stick out a little bit on both sides, but that's going to be okay because my envelope is bigger. Okay, so we have that. Now what I need to find out is, where'd the pear go? Ah, there's the pear. Now here's something I wanted to show you guys, is that when I punched it out, I ended up with these rough edges. This one, I'm just gonna snip off. I'm gonna carefully, even with these scissors, I think I could snip it off just fine. Maybe not. If not, then I'll grab my littler ones. There we go. And then what I do is you grab a nail file. And this is a new nail file I acquired. We went to the Orange County Fair Friday. We had a little bit of a date night. And at like the gadget vendor, he had a bunch of nail files for $1. And this is like, so I have, you know, rougher, you know, smoother, rougher. So, but really quickly, I could just take a nail file and remove those little tabs that get created when you add it. So I was thinking of really adding the pear down here at the bottom of this. So I am going to, where's that little square I just had left over? Right? Is that not perfect? I'm going to put that little square there. There's a part of me, oh, baloney. I probably shouldn't have done that, because what I'll do now is actually cut it. I'm going to take that square off if I can. Let's see, can I? I can. The square went unused, but it will get used. But because it's a little bit longer, and I don't like anything to feel flat, I'll kind of center it. There we go. We'll use that exactly, and we'll lift. There we go. And there we go. I think I'm just going to put it right there. Let me stand it up a little bit. And there we go. But wait, there's more, because didn't this kit come with stickers? I remember. So hang on a second. Let me just pick up the whole mess. Look at that. We have the stickers. So I can put a sticker on the back of this. We'll take this little piece over here. And oh my goodness, so I have to do that. I have to fix something. Look at that. I went too far off the edge. Where's that little handy tool from? Let's see. Let me see. Oh my gosh. And let me see if I can very carefully cut through the foam at the edge. I think I can. And then let me see if I can, if it comes up. It will. It'll come up in pieces. But yep, it came up. It'll, I could have done this with undo as well. There we go. I advise you guys, now you've learned something. I made the mistake. And I'm leaving it in. I want to see, you could see how I'm solving this with just a craft knife. Or in this case, my brother-in-law's box cutter. There we go. And we'll just peel off these little pieces that stick out over the edge so that you don't see them. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Okay. But now, that was all that side. We're going to take one of our little handy dandy stickers that were provided for us. And I will stick that to the bottom in the back. And then all I do, I'm going to grab my handy dandy pen that I always keep in my jar of power there, is I will put, I'll sign it. That's how I sign all my cards and the year. And there we go, guys. Start to finish. Tell me that wasn't a quick card. This is what makes these card kits these magazines so amazing, when they give you everything. I love it. I am really pleased. All I have to do is stamp a sentiment on the inside, and I can write her a cute little thing and leave it for her, you know, and just leave it on her spot. She has a spot on the she always sits. It's like her perch, I swear. She's like a bird. She always sits at the same spot at the kitchen table from morning till night, unless she goes out in the garden. She is there. It's her spot. She watches TV. The only time is she'll move if she goes to watch TV, and then she'll move a little bit closer to the TV to be able to read the closed captioning and be able to hear better. Other than that, but there we go. Beautiful card. We're going to give this to Nan. And hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you got how quick and easy these kits are. This was an easy one. If you liked it, let me know. Okay, give me a like, drop me a note. And if you want to see more of my ongoing madness, you guys know the drill. Subscribe, ring the bell. I'll be back always. So I'm going to let you go to see what other trouble I can get into while I'm still here and still have time to record with good light. And we'll see you on the next one. So until then, don't forget, we are all a little mad here. So come on, craft the madness with me, okay? I'm going to talk to you guys later. Bye.